So, because this right here, my standard astrology is a monthly book, so it runs, this one is running from the 26th to January 29th, and then I archive it. I want a year of record planner, and that's what this cousin is going to do for me. Last year, or I guess this year, I did it in a Hobonichi weeks, and it was fine, but I got really bored with it, and I tried to do. It was only 9 months in there, and the Hobonichi weeks is very narrow, of course, and small. I think this is a great on-the-go planner, like when you want all like a dated calendar, weekly and dailies, like on the go. But since this will be at home, I decided to do this. So that's where this comes in. And I mean, obviously I'm very much enjoying it, but that's obviously because it just started. So I've got my week, I've done my days, I've got my month, and I've got scripture and all that good stuff. So these two stay home right here. Well, I guess everything stays home. It's not going to be something that I take on the go. And then this again is just to use for my favorite inserts. Like, I don't know, everything is kind of just there together. So these three: standard size astrology, personal size rings, and an A5 cousin, and that is a full year, will stay home. So any kind of notes I want to write, I just pulled out whatever was in my stash. This is a Moleskine I had did a while back. I wouldn't even know when. I call commonplace books random notebooks full of mindless facts and stream of conscious writing and brain dump and things like I just want to get out. Like in my standard astrology, I have a little place in the back for a commonplace book throughout the month, but these always get filled because there's not a lot of space here. So I always kind of have some type of notebook. So things you can't control, things you can control, what triggered you, what can you do? A journal entry to myself, what brings you joy, what does an apology even do for the situation, how to let it go, shadow work prompts. So this is what I started writing yesterday, that I was just in my head. I wanted some remedies for dry skin. I wanted to look at the medium fountain pens that Amazon had, notebook alternatives, journal contenders, the 2023 lineup, very sketchy. Homeschool planning, the A6 Take a Note, which I did end up buying from a friend, and more than likely that would probably be for homeschool. Word of the year, mission statement, personal goals. And this size is not a B6, it's more like a B6 Slim. And I just kind of had a pen, and I was just going to town on the couch. And yeah, so for now I'm using this just like as a regular little notebook, and I like it. I'm just trying to close it. So I have things right here. I have A6 Traveler's Notebook. This is a Muji A6 that looks like this. So there's a monthly and there's a weekly. And initially I was like going to use this for homeschooling. So this and then the A6 Techo. I was going to kind of put these together, take this out, and then use this for homeschooling. If you guys missed it, I think when the release happened, I went for Hobonichi, I went to the craft place and I bought an Avec A6. The other portion of the Avec, so this is January through June, The July through December, I cut down to a passport size. So it's like super small. And I didn't know what I wanted to use this for. So there are some notebooks I am waiting for. I'm waiting for an A6 Take a Note, A6 Kinbor, and an A5 Kinbor. There are three things, or maybe two. The homeschool and my journaling that I haven't figured out. So the Take a Note, obviously it's not here, but I want to try and maybe do that for homeschooling. So that leaves this. Right now, this is undated, this one here, so I'm not committing to it. This one I am thinking of on the go. Oh, that was the other one. So homeschooling, journaling, and on the go. On the go, I usually gravitate towards the weeks because it's so small, it's so portable, and you could just write. I write small. I mean, this is small and I write big. So this is like a lot more streamlined than this because I don't know, I feel like this is square, this is slender. So for on the go, I haven't figured out which ones I want to do. This one is not a mega. This one is just a normal, no, not a lot of note papers back here. So again, do I need something for all of this? No, clearly this is fun. I also have an A6 Wonderland, but that is a 2022 one. I know, funny, huh? And I could totally like take this on the go, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm not feeling the stacked week. This doesn't have daily, so this would be ideal. Like the Techo and the Wonderland together in like a cute like A6 Apunto that I have and I'm not using. So anyhow, I keep all of this just right here in my little nook of crap. And this cover is from Jenica Journal. She had made me this, and I haven't figured out what I want to do with it. It was more so for the field note size, but it's a little too big for that, and I use it for like the A6. So all in all, this is the time of year, and I was being funny but kind of serious on my Instagram, where you just buy all the things to try to figure it out if you want, if you can afford it, if you want. Again, if you want. I already kind of have these things set. They're good. What is the purpose of this video? I guess it was just to brainstorm and chat out my 2023 lineup. I had already filmed a 2023 lineup, and that, I don't even remember what I filmed, honestly. I think I was going to use like the B6 Slim for my year of record. I'm not sure. So I have stuff here. I have things here. This is my main area where I plan. I also have an area downstairs and upstairs where I kind of store things and have things. It's a chaotic mess. I know exactly where everything is, and it works for me. Again, this is my hobby. If I used just one thing, it probably would just be this. If I needed to add something, it would be rings. If I was like, wanted to like just solidify a system, just rings and bound book. But why would I want to do that when there's a whole plethora of opportunity here? Like, I have a system that works for me, so why not play in everything else? So of course I'll take you guys along for the ride. I'll take you guys and show you every single thing. It's fun. I don't give myself any limits. I like to rewrite data. It's just something I love to do. Get it out of my brain, and all of this lets me work like with my hands, and it just helps me with my anxiety. So anyhow, so cute. I just wanted to talk it out, and if you have any questions, let me know as usual. God bless you.